Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Exit 8 Clones, part 24, I do believe we're on now. Last part was a bonus episode, if you're wondering why it wasn't last part 24, because I'm sure some people will probably wonder that. Last part was a bonus part, so it gets outside of the normal numbering system, as we were doing game revisits for that bonus episode. We're going to have bonus episodes here and there. What's really funny about that bonus episode, by the way, is that I did the bonus episode after waiting and seeing all previously played games, and I was like, alright, there's only 2 games that have had major content updates out of all the games I played. So we'll do a revisit on those 2. And then literally less than 24 hours after I, put that video on YouTube, I uploaded to YouTube, freaking Escape Floor Zero, of all things, got an update and added a new map. If you don't remember Escape Floor Zero, that is this one. The one that... the chain door will be open. It opened. Now there's a 3rd level. Yeah, this is the terrible Dark Forest one. So I guess we'll be doing another bonus episode at some point with this one. Here. The only good thing, according to Chica, right? About that game.
It makes it plus 10!
But that is not what we are doing today. Today we are actually going to be checking out, for starters, this. But before I get to that, if you like the video, do think about giving it a like. If you haven't subscribed it, you can think about doing that as well. But if you really want to help out, think about coming over to Twitch. I'm trying to reach partner, but of course, always need viewers to do it. So if you want to come by, whether to lurk or to talk, think about doing so, because it does help out immensely, and we'd honestly love to have you. We also have a pretty cool Discord community, if you want to check that out. I have a Coffee link if you want to help directly monetize my content, and I have a merch store if you want to buy some cool things. Links in description. Yes. Links in description. Check them out if you feel like it. Also, unfortunately, the 2 things that, if anybody watched the Tuesday stream, I mentioned that I was having, still kicking my ass a little bit, since it hasn't gone away since then. It's been rough. I'm still here, though, and I will still persist. Possibly with a dental appointment next week if it keeps going, so we'll see. But we are not going to roll a game randomly. We're going to start with targeted minus 10 days, or just dash 10 days. I'm not really sure if it's a negative or just a dash, but this is the game we're going to be starting with today, and we're starting with for a very specific reason. A nice fellow, the dev of this game, Roland, actually sent me an email. I was like, hey, I noticed that you cover Exit 8 clones, and I thought you might like to get your paw on this one. And I thought that was kind of amusing, because he actually wrote the email in a way that made it clear he actually had paid attention to my content and was specifically messaging me and not just sending a stock email, because of the little paw mention. Obviously, I'm furry, so I get it. But yeah, it's actually really appreciated, because I have received so many stock... Hey, we noticed that you played a game. We really like your content. Maybe you'd like to check out this. There's a lot of stock emails like that, and I know they're stock because I legitimately got one recently that went, hey, we noticed that you played insert game title here. I thought you would like to check out my game as well. Like, I literally got a fucking a template email sent to me without the template fully filled out. So. It's nice to receive word from a dev that is specifically messaging me about something, which is always cool. And part of the reason I like covering indie games, because when people reach out and stuff. We actually have Roland in the chat today. I don't know if he's currently available. I think he's lurking. But Abadosin in the chat is hanging out. He wanted to watch the stream. He also, not only did he give me a manual... this is literally the first time an Exit 8 has had a manual, which I think is very charming. It's a PDF file, obviously, but it's charming. It's like a proper manual, and he recommended I check it out. So let's give it a scan. But also, he in addition said that he also could offer some keys up for the viewers. So we actually have, I believe it's 3 giveaway keys, and we're going to be running a giveaway here in the stream from the moment I start the game to the moment I end it. So. If you guys are interested in picking up a key for this, Chris Oz will be hosting this giveaway, so I'll let him do his magic and explain what people need to do to join.
I'll be just clicking. There you go.
I see. Gotta present a rise. So I guess, according to what he said, just say "I want in" and present an emote with it, so you get noticed a little easier. So just use an emote with "I want in." I agree with using Rise though.
Yeah.
Rise is a good pick. And I do think that I haven't played this yet, but I am legitimately curious how this game will go. Like, when you see a dev that personally cares to reach out like that, provide giveaway keys, made a whole manual for their game, this is a dev that cares about their game, and let's be completely blunt here. We have tons of Exit 8 likes here, where I don't think the dev really cared that much about their game. Let's be blunt here. There's some devs that certainly have cared, and some put some work into it, but like that legitimate active, like, I made the game and now I really genuinely want to promote this and like share it with people. That is a cool thing to see, and that encourages me. It may, like, obviously I'm still going to judge the game completely unbiasedly to receiving a key and receiving giveaway keys and such, but seeing that level of effort and passion out of a dev definitely makes me think, oh, this is more likely to be a good game because the dev really cares, which carry does not equate to a successful game, but it certainly is a step in the right direction towards that. So let's see what we got here with this game. Let's read the manual a little bit though. It might spoil some stuff, but I think it's cool. I was recommended to read it first, so let's read it over. Glitchy Frame Studio presents Targeted Manual. There's the studio. This is when it released, if you're curious. So it's been out for a couple months. Welcome for the Targeted team. Thank you for trusting us in purchasing our game. Targeted minus 10 days. Our manual helps explain the workings of Targeted, allowing you to get to know the features and options available in the game. We hope you'll enjoy the game and have as much fun playing Targeted as we did creating it. As it is, I like how there's page numbers too. Like, you can print this manual probably and make a little proper manual out of it. So installation should run on most things like Steam Deck, blah, blah, blah. It's PC focused. So yeah, it's a Steam game. That's worth pointing out for the giveaway. So you got to have Steam to use the giveaway key. So just keep that in mind. About the game. In this game, you play as a witness on your way to a court trial who is incriminating evidence against the Dawn, the man who keeps the city in fear. Naturally, the Mafia's gangster network doesn't want you to incriminate the villain who holds the city in his grasp, so they try to take you out every day. Damn. We are the most vulnerable when we're heading from the secret underground garage elevator to our car. This is when the Mafia might strike, so we need to be most vigilant during this time. Yeah, this one has an interesting concept for an Exit 8 leg. The game's title comes from this very concept, and we ourselves are the targeted individual. Our task is to discover clues that indicate whether anyone has been in the garage before us. If we let our guard down and fail to notice the change to traps from day to day, unfortunately, the Dawn will win, and we'll end up pushing the daisies. So basically, we're going to be looping a garage environment and having to pick out differences, not because of some weird, like, space-time looping anomaly, but just simply because the Mafia's trying to frickin' murder us. So that's actually a cool hook for the game, I gotta say. Target today is a spot the difference video game where the goal of this player is to discover changes in the environment and identify traps. As seen in the left image, the X sign is illuminated, while on the right image, cables are hanging out of it. The game is built around fighting such differences. Excuse me. In the bottom image, we can see what looks to be come to face with a bomb, which according to the Dream Book means trouble. If we've been sufficiently attentive, we can determine whether it's safe to leave the garage. If we don't find anything that suggests we might be in danger, we must get into our car and leave the premises. If there was indeed no danger in the garage, we wake up the next day and start looking for differences again. If we happen to see something that seems suspicious, we see an object that doesn't seem in place, or notice an object that doesn't belong, we must return to the elevator and wait for help. Okay, so we go to the car if everything's normal, we go to the elevator if things are wrong. If there's a need issue in the garage, although we won't make a trial that day, we will survive the day, because thus continue the game. Oh, we won't make it a trial, so I assume we need to go trial 10 days, so like if there is a trap, that means we have to play an extra day, maybe? So, let's see. But we will live, so that's good. If we're wrong, unfortunately we must account for the possibility the Doddsman will exploit our mistake and take us out. If we get into the car, we'll be crisped by a bomb placed in the course that we failed to notice. Crisped. You know, we'll be all nice and crispy and like a potato chip. Similarly, the game ends if we mistakenly enter the elevator, as a member of the Mafia will shoot us full of holes. They have a backup, shoot the guy in the elevator if he doesn't go to his car guy. Alright. There may be instances when an off-field member attempts to eliminate us without using explosives, instead opting for a fire over poison gas. These situations are not only frightening, but also require quick action. So every second counts. In such cases, so basically, in some cases, we'll be actively attacked, like during the checking. Okay. In this game, you generally have to as much time as you want, but in these exceptional situations, you can't afford to think too long as it could cost you your life. So, yeah, this seems pretty good. Let's see if the controls are anything crazy. WASD, arrow key, movement, mouse, interact key, F or E. F or E, that's nice to have the choice. You can jump with the space key. Maybe that'll let me jump a bullet. Let's see. Crouching, control, yeah. Shift, run, okay. This is all very much standard FPS controls. Crisp firebomb. EV bomb.
You will be turned into crisp because of a bomb. Got it.
Okay. There's an icon for interaction. Got it. And now there's a menu. I could probably figure that out while getting into the game. Let's see here. Timer, play intro, cross-stream play. It seems like a pretty standard menu, but also good features. The me of T games. T by a symbol. This indicates how many days remain to complete the game. We see T 21 days. It means there are 21 days remaining. There are 21 challenges left before you reach Dawn's final decisive meeting. Ah. But I thought that was 10 days. Guess we'll figure out how that works. Ah, so the columns will tell us what our loop is, basically. Default, you need to survive 10 days, which is normal mode. Once you complete normal mode, you unlock hard mode, which is 25 levels, or the impossible mode known as T99 mode, which contains 90 levels. I don't know if we'll do that one, but
Yeah, no.
But it's nice to have the options.
It is.
It's also more realistic for a trial to take over 99 days.
Oh, curious. Maybe that'll end up on a bonus episode. Game mode's anomaly coming soon. I wonder why that changes.
Oh.
Let's see. I'm just gonna scroll through the rest. There's also a leaderboard. Achievements. Yep. Probably not gonna get all the achievements, especially if 99 is probably one of them. Yeah, look, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Probably like 99 somewhere there. Let's see. Studying seems to be a good hiding spot there. I would like to be studying there eventually. Check hidden spots so you never know what you'll find. Ah, I see. Nooks and crannies should be especially scrutinized. I mean, I would do that. Yeah. Sometimes it happens because you see it on the ceiling, so always look around carefully both above and below you. Well, it is good to tell players, please look up, because that's what players don't do in video games.
Gamers don't look up.
Some anomalies only activate when you get close to them. Some make sounds, making them easier to find. So some only activate when I get close, so it is worth actually walking all the way around. There's no anomaly that is solely sound-based. Very good. Because if anomaly was sound-based and then it stopped making the sound, like if it was a brief sound, then like you'd just be AWOL if you didn't notice it the first time. The game can be completed in silence.
Yeah, not only that, it's nicer for deaf players.
Yeah.
Finally.
6-hour T 10 days and streams win. If you die because you didn't find the anomaly but still on the car, a map will appear on the left side of the elevator. This car will show you the level where you died and where the trap was placed. Oh, okay. So if you do fuck up, it's like, yeah, you died to this thing that was here. So you get a little information if you die. That's nice. If you record your playthrough with some program, you can later review what you missed. That is indeed how a recording works, yes.
Yep.
In case you didn't know. There's no mechanic in the game. There's no mechanic in the game that ensures at least one anomaly must appear after a certain number of turns. Everything is completely random. Okay. That's actually good. That's good to know. These, as we've learned these games, figuring out their little quirks is important sometimes. Don't expect to complete the game when you first try. That's a challenge. The game is about trial and error and learning. Don't be hard on yourself. You find it difficult. This is a patience game. Don't rush. The hardest challenge is when there are no traps to the level. Even that test says, "Oh, don't I know?" Second guessing myself all the time because this room looks normal. Why does it look normal? Yeah. So, thanks for reading through the little game's comprehensive. For being short, it is quite comprehensive. This is a hobby project. The game's budget probably didn't even exceed the €150 mark, making it a truly super low budget indie title. So, Very, very much sticks and stones put into the cost of this. All right. We have future plans for Target, and we hope to expand with free updates. That's nice. We need players to spread the word. I guess that's why I got offered a key. If you like Target, please don't forget to recommend. I am curious how this will work. I'm very curious to see where this one ends up on the tier list. So let us finally begin. I know some of you are like, ah, man, just charm, get to the game. Well, guess what? The dev specifically asked me to check the manual first, so I'm just following instructions, really.
Even said about the tips and tricks on
translation.
To be fair, I understand.
That wasn't bad.
To be honest with you, like, with that, like, with putting that much effort into that, like, not only with the information, but, like, with the images, it looked, like, really good, right? So I can understand being proud of the manual and wanting to suggest people read it. Yeah, as a former member of the Mafia or trying to testify against the Dawn, he's doing everything he can to take you out. Surviving must search for evidence to sabotage the underground garage where your car is stored. Discover if anyone has been there before you. If you find everything in order, you can get back in your car. If you see anything suspicious, turn back to lift immediately, call for help. Remember, sometimes you have to run for your life. Also, this game's visual presentation looks very good for being a super low-budget title. At least its initial presentation, like, looks quite good. Oh, what's that? Oh. I think I skipped the newspaper. Let me try that again.
Never mind. You skipped the plot.
I want more plot. Give me more plot. Restart. Let's see here. Ah, okay. Yeah, beginning of new era. 1984. Oh, this is a lot more recent than I thought. I thought it was really like 1950s. With the vibe it gives me. Target a newspaper. The clock is ticketing. Ticking, rather. Not ticketing. It's not going to give you a ticket for your car. The car might explode, though. The trial of the Mafia boss is finally beginning, an event the entire city has been holding its breath for. The secret police, with the help of foreign agents, uncovered the cartel network, as the local authorities were unable to take action against the gangster network due to high-level corruption. Anonymous sources claim the success of the trial hinges on the appearance of a key witness whose incriminating testimony could put the Mafia boss, known as Don K, behind the bars for life. Why does it sound like an Animal Crossing character? Oh no, it's Don K. He probably runs a
god,
bar.
it's Nook's older brother, Don K.
According to our information, the key witness is departing from a highly secured secret location of the court, as their life is in constant danger. How far does Don K's reach extend? Will the key witness survive being targeted by the entire city's gangster network? This is definitely a good hook for a Exit 8-like. It's definitely a unique one. So, let's see. Oh, look, the game by default looks good and has absolutely no motion blur. No motion blur for default settings. It's almost like maybe some devs are actually sane or something.
I'm not sane.
If he's watched your stuff, then he's probably picked up on the we should.
He's watched at least some, yeah.
Yeah.
So we have a casual timer. So we have a little speedrun timer as well, if you care about that. So we go back in the elevator if we think everything's if we think there's a problem, and then we go to where?
Our car.
What is our car? This is our car. Well, you're not trying very hard, Don. Unless that's just a normal hood ornament. I'm going to presume that that's a bad thing.
It could also be a decoy. Like you make one extremely obvious, so you don't see the very hidden one.
Well, there is one thing I'm going to turn up the brightness. There we go. There is one specific thing that the tips and trick guide didn't tell me, which is the most important thing for me to understand, and that is the first loop vanilla?
And looks like not.
I'm gonna say the super obvious bomb doesn't seem like I don't feel like that is something I just have there.
I mean, maybe we do.
I mean, maybe. Anyways, let's
like it is part. Like the bomb was part of the menu, I think, wasn't it?
Maybe.
He learned from the Looney Tunes school.
He was already on the title screen or something. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not sure. Let's examine the environment though, because maybe if that is then that would mean the rest of the environment's probably fine. So
that is most likely the anomaly.
So let's look around this parking garage. Lighting's pretty good. I like how we have some We do have some like, shadows and stuff, but not going to be like shadows that get in the way of observing the environment, which is appreciated. So the path going up in the parking garage is barricaded. There's a light back there. With this game's rules, I don't know exactly what I need to observe, but I'm just going to try to observe every little detail and like I normally do. The exit sign is lit. We received a tip that this could be unlit, so or at least I think this one. Maybe there's more than one. But yeah, exit sign is lit. And there's something on the back of it. We have an AC up here. I'm also paying attention to the audio, which can you guys hear? I can hear it fine. It's a little quiet. I hear some cars passing outside.
I can hear it perfectly.
I can hear a little bit of wind moving, probably for the AC. Yeah, we got wires. We got all these little doohickeys here. Okay, we got a yellow pipe. Kind of a wide pipe, branches off like that. Goes in the ceiling. We got a security camera that is moving back and forth. Has a red light on top.
Yay, doohickey.
So I'm going to pay attention to that. I bet that's important to keep in track of because it's a dynamic object. So red light on top. Keep that in mind. And the front of it is just a little... I'm just going to say right off the bat, it looks a little gun-like, so I bet it gets turned into a gun at some point.
It's a turret.
Yeah, I bet it gets turned into a little security camera turret at some point.
It's a freaking Metroid Prime turret. I hate those things.
So then we have this green. We have the green trash prison area. Let's see here. Got a shiny cylindrical bucket. We got a big old city dumpster. We got a tire, a trash bag, a cardboard box that's slightly inset. That cardboard box looks a little suspicious too. Maybe I should keep an eye on it. Got a pallet underneath it. And nothing behind it. That looks like a good hiding spot, though. And it said to pay attention to hiding spots, so... Possibly up here, too. Like, I can't go over here, but maybe there'd be something over there. So, we're going to look up there each time. I'll look at the posters in a second. So, parking space-wise, it looks like by this by the up path here, we have a traffic cone on the second space. And then if we keep going down, we have a traffic cone on the second to last space as well. So... Those two spaces are out of order for no apparent reason. The other ones are open. We have a beige Camaro here, I think.
Yeah.
Looks pretty nice. Seats are currently empty. Nothing in the back or front.
It's a pretty dark beige.
Yeah, it's very, very dark, but I think it's still technically a beige. It's like red.
I call that brown.
It's definitely still a bit red. We could definitely debate this, I suppose.
I'm saying brown. Beige is a much, much lighter color.
I see that as orange.
I'm gonna call it extremely burnt auburn, actually. Let's see. License plate is ABY90. I don't know if that matters. It has 2 exhaust ports. That might matter. Tires look normal enough. Doesn't have any hood ornaments. That might be important to notice. Something has hood ornaments or not. This one doesn't. So, no antenna, no hood ornaments. It's pretty sleek on top. All right. Yeah. Okay. If I keep going down, actually, let's just examine each car. So across from it is a green truck. Andrew 34. And wait, is that like hexadecimal? 1100001 1. That's hexadecimal. I'm pretty sure you could translate that into like letters.
Zeros and ones is binary, not hexadecimal.
Yeah, binary. Yeah. You can translate that to something.
Would you like me to? It's a bit hard for me to. Is this okay?
I could read it.
Ramp up the quality.
Okay, I could also just read it out for you if you'd like. But also, I may as well ask, has anybody joined the giveaway yet? Let's see, actually. Beerus wants in. JV wants in.
Yeah, we have Shika, yes.
2 people have joined. We have 3 keys, so feel free to join in, guys. We have the number. I can read this out for you, or you could just look at it.
No.
You don't have to squint. I could just read it. It's a little easier for me to see.
is the problem was that my crop is actually makes it worse. The quality of the. Let me just. Patata.
I got it.
0 0 0 1 1 0 0 0 1 1
I have
0
food
1 1 1 0. Wait, it is Andy. What?
Andy.
Andy.
Andy. A-N-D-I, I think, yeah. I did
Yes.
too. I don't know. I thought that would be a little more. Well, it's only 4 characters, so I guess I can't say too much. But oh yeah, I could jump. I just remembered, like, oh yeah, I can, like, I can't jump over that visible wall, but I can jump. I can look around a little bit easily than I thought. So, green truck doesn't have anything in the back. Has 4 lights up front, like 4 of those roof lights. I don't know what you call those. Has a guard in the
I have
front.
no idea what those are called.
Has a front bumper guard. More lights in front of that.
Floodlights, maybe?
Perhaps. Truck doesn't seem to have anything in it, really, at the moment. Okay. It's got, like, dirt tires. And...
Dirt tires!
We also have another shiny trash can here. There is water running in these pipes, specifically these ones. I hear it by approaching them. Speaking of which, these pipes. Okay, that's like an H. That's like a backwards H pipe setup. That's an H pipe setup, and that's a parallel pipe setup with a valve on the right one. Okay, these make water. That's really good, actually. Sound design. When I approach the pipes, since they're water pipes, I hear the water in them. I like that. Good sound design. So right pipe has a valve on the two that are vertically parallel. We have vertically parallel ones over here. These ones are braced. These are the only pipes that are braced. The ones next to the service corridor are braced into the wall. So that's interesting. So quite a few pipe setups, specifically 5 on the walls. On the ceiling, we have a whole pipe line that goes ziggy-zaggy all over the place here. Braced on the ceiling, of course. And then we have a second set over here. We also have very ominous-looking, like, smoke alarms. We got one here, one here,
landmines.
one here, one here. They're in a grid of sorts. One here and one here. 3x2 grid. They are very ominous looking, so I'm going to keep an eye on them. They all have red lights right now. Did say to look at the ceiling, so definitely doing so. We also have these black, I don't know, roof supports going across. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, we also have 3 sets of ceiling pipes. Okay.
Might be conduits for the lighting.
Possibly.
But
or maybe wiring because the camera's on it.
Up.
Camera's on one of them, so maybe wiring or something
too.
Speaking of which, let's see what else. What else we got? Well, we got our car, which obviously we need to probably inspect carefully. Again, I think that's just a really obvious attempt to assassinate me. Pretty sure. I'm just going to take it as that for now. We'll see if I'm wrong. Our car has white tires. That might be worth noting if the tires just like change to black tires. Like, ooh, that's weird. That's how we leave. Our car has currently nothing inside. It's hard to look at the windows because it's one of those old cars with very small windows.
Oh yeah, it's vintage.
Vintage.
Very stylish.
T10 to T1. Yeah, that's how countdowns work. Yep, that's accurate. And we are on T10 as these pillars tell us. And the pillars look like bumblebees, by the way. The color choices of the stripes. 2 stripes on each one. What else is there to look at besides the posters? besides the posters, I think we're pretty done. Well, okay, let's keep track of this. Trash can behind the truck, trash can in the jail area, as well as a bigger trash can. We have a trash can over here by the expo sign as well, so that's worth noting. We also have these double doors that are a fire exit, which we keep clear. They are closed currently. Another air conditioner above that. Let's see. We also have the service corridor, which is very, very... Service corridor, do not enter, and it's just open. I'm a little curious about that. And then I also want to point out that in the parking spaces, we have a drain at the pillar, drain at the pillar, drain at the pillar. Same on this side. And these drains are all closed. If they change, we'll have to keep track of that. So, oh yeah, look at that. If you look at the drain very carefully, you can see that the drain cover is a separate object, so that could completely be changed. Because the cover is a separate model, so... Yeah, these drains are definitely suspicious. That's another little trick with games like this. Like, you can ask yourself, is that a texture? If so, the texture could just, change to another texture. But is that a model? If so, there's a lot more that can be done with it, So, we also would like to count, there is a line of lights here. Ooh, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights on this wall. The one by Art Expo, flickering. That's normal. This one is
flickering lights. Then
this is flickering.
There are two flickering lights. Then.
And then the middle row, another 5, or another 5, but also this one's flickering. Okay.
The one second before the exit.
So the one by the expo sign, the second one that's second closest to exit, and then what about this row? Is this row okay? We only have 3 lights here, and they seem to be intact. Okay, so we have 2 flickering lights to keep track of. Because that's obviously important. Like, maybe if there's suddenly a third flickering light, that would be a warning sign. Got the elevator. It has a green arrow down, orange arrow up that's, like, not active, and the buttons are normal, and the elevator looks normal. Pretty simple elevator. And rules of the game. I'm going to assume the developer will not be a dick and make the rules sign change, but here's what it looks like. It has a light above it. It's on. Information symbol and basic information. We also have a fire exit here as well as a fire exit by the elevator. These are both shut completely. And the labels are identical on each door for each of them. So, what's that?
What's down the maintenance corridor?
Oh, I'm going to check. Don't you worry. It might get me killed, though. But we'll do that at the end. Oh, God, not the evil smoke alarms. You're right. These are kind of like the evil smoke alarms. What was that, Sheikah?
I said will murder. Sorry.
Oh, I was like, what was that exclamation? I didn't quite catch it. Yeah, also the arrows are following logical parking garage.
American parking garage.
Yeah, well, American, yeah. Definitely American with the arrows on the right side. All right, I think that's everything to look at aside from the signs. So now let's go to the signs. Because I was going to save signs for last because they're just in a line, technically. So starting by the trash setup. Nightmare of Alice. Spookality. Sounds like a new Mortal Kombat finisher. Sub-Zero wins. Spookality. Just scared his opponent away. Prepare to enter the Nightmare of Alice, a world of twisted dreams and enigmatic puzzles. Game lasts approximately 15 to 20 minutes and is recommended for 3 to 5 players at deco.hu. I wonder if that's an actual game then. There's a website. I'm a little curious about that. Somebody else could check it out if they're curious. This is a game that is 2D and 3D, has animations and even effets. Man, effets are great.
I love effets!
With that link, I assume that this is a Japanese game, especially with the, Japanese text there. Hence why maybe it doesn't have the best English. And then next over here we have In Focus. Guys? InFocusUniverse.eu. These are probably all ads for other games and stuff from other people that maybe the creator likes their games or something. Or, I don't know if this is a game, though. It's just a lady. Wherein... Oh, Okay, I like that. I just realized that this game has active reflections, which seem to be fairly accurate. I don't know if they're baked. I think they're baked in, but they're baked in very well. Because when I look at a sign, I actually see a baked image of what would logically be behind me. So that's kind of interesting. But yeah, that's very nice. Kind of looks like what you'd see on like DeviantArt, but not like in a bad way. But like, I mean, like if you see like a really good artist on DeviantArt, like that's something like I'd expect there. Also, aha, okay, just checking something. For these signs, every light is on except for the Target and Art Expo lights, which are still on. Never mind, I was looking at the wrong angle. I guess they're all on and not flickering, so that's good to note. Oh, yeah, I guess this pipe valve handle is black. I'm pointing that out because I'm used to seeing pipe valve handles be red, so if this changes to red, I might go like, oh yeah, that looks normal. But actually, it's supposed to be black, so if it's red, then that's watch out. Artist, it seems. That's cool. Somebody should check out attico.hu because I'm a little curious. This sounds like a game. Certainly sounds like a game. What's the third side? Let's see. The film that nobody understands. Well, that's too bad. I hope somebody figures it out. Anubis error. Glitchy Frame Studio.eu. Well, that's the developer of the game. So, did they make an animation? Did they make an animated film? It was kind of neat.
I like it.
Interesting.
Bridge closed. Okay. Then we got Tetro 2048. Oh, another one, huh? Let's see here. I
Oh
don't
gosh,
care.
it's that number game.
It might just say 2048. But yeah, that number game. I don't remember how to play it, but I've definitely seen this one around.
That is the same. I believe that is the same set of numbers as is on that license plate.
Yeah, it does look maybe the same. It's hard to tell from just a glance, but next we have again, attico.hu. What do we have here? There is a theory which states that if ever anyone discovers exactly what the universe is for and why it is here, it will instantly disappear and be replaced by something even more bizarre and inexplicable. There's another theory which states that this has already happened. Douglas Adams. Douglas Adams said this?
I wouldn't put it past him.
I'm not sure what this is supposed to say. If it even says... I don't even know what those characters are. I'm looking at them like, what are these? But yeah, I don't know what this is advertising, but pretty cool. Then we have... Oh.
Those characters appear on the iDeco site. Probably a logo.
Like a logo, yeah. Then we have Glitchy Frame Studio. This is just a logo for the game dev. That robot's also in their little film animation. I guess that's like their mascot. I like it. It's cute.
Yep.
And this is an animated sign, so that's worth noting. And then we have the ad for the game we're playing, which feels a bit meta, but sure. A Glitchy Frame game. And here's some names. Involved parties, I suppose. And then, oh yeah, this guy has no face. So if he has a face later, if a Mafia member drew a mustache on him or something, then watch out. Art Expo 1981, our stars, Anzi, Default Q, and Starless. Experience the future of art at our expo. Join us to be inspired. Glitch Park 1, August 14. Yes, please scan. Thank you for joining us in 1981. Please scan our QR code. 1981 QR cards, you know?
This is a strange time stream.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we just have a weird time. Maybe this is like a weird alt AU Earth where like, kind of like how Fallout, where like, it's like 1950s and they had like all this crazy stuff, you know. Maybe it's doing like a Fallout. If somebody's curious, I can hold on this. Also, this is a good time to remind you guys, because I imagine some new people have trickled in. Giveaway happening, so do think about joining. All you have to do is say,
It just goes to the Glitchy Frame site.
Oh, okay. So everything goes to like 2 sites of this. That's fine. But yeah, if you want to end the giveaway, just say, I want in. And type a Rise icon or some sort of emote.
That is an actual film they made.
So I'm right. They actually made a. That's pretty cool. They made a film. I didn't know they were also a filmmaker, as an addition to making this game. It looks like really good. Actually, I like the modeling. I might have to look that up later. I wonder if people catch the joke if I want in. I don't know. If there's a joke there, I don't quite see it. I just simp for Rise, so the moment that I saw that, I was like, Rise for it.
I blame Chris Sobs.
I mean, the mode does come from a Vor comic.
Yes.
Is it a naughty joke?
What's that?
Is it a naughty joke, Chris Hobbs?
No.
Space
Maybe, but
Can't be sure with Rise.
could be sure with Rise.
If you simp for Rise, make sure to say I want in with Rise's icon. If you simp for Rise, you need to get this game key.
I already did.
Let's see. We have Aqua too. Like we definitely want people joining though, because we currently have.
Yeah, 4. Let me join also, why not?
Yeah, mods can join too, just to add some extra competition, because we have a 3-hole key, so if only 3 people join, that's a very boring giveaway, so yeah, if mods want to join in, that's completely fine. I am allowing it this time. I wonder if this space for it is real. Like, if I was like, hey, I want you to just put a Shadox here, I'll give you $50. Like, would he just use that? Would he just put it there?
Noted, Keycap.
Honestly, without trying to sound egocentric, I am sort of the Exit 8 guy now. I don't think anybody else wanted the title, so I just kind of took it. That's part of the reason I do the series. It's because it's like this niche that I can do. Like, I don't think... there have been people that have played a few Exit 8 likes, but nobody's made it their thing. I'm the only one that's made it their thing, right?
True.
And, hell, I'm sure I found like 30 more of these things than anyone else even knew existed besides me. Like, I know of the existence of more Exit 8 likes than probably anybody else.
I have been seeing other people playing Exit 8 likes on like as streaming or I think maybe a few YouTube things.
Yeah, I've seen a few people play a few of them. Basically, the more like noteworthy ones I've seen a few people play. But I've definitely found way more obscure ones that I don't think I've seen anybody else play.
Yeah, you found the ones on the Japanese website, which
yeah.
I view as extreme dedication.
I mean, I was digging. Rygon has, I think Zem has, I think maybe Rex Strider has. Also, I'd like to note that by the elevator we have... What is the purpose of this? This is like a crosswalk thing, but it's just like in this corner, so I don't really understand the purpose. I guess
Please don't hit the curb.
Do
No
not park
parking.
here. Yeah, do not park next to the elevator and block it. That makes sense, actually. But yeah, I think we're good as far as looking around. Is there anything else you guys would like me to look at before we... by the way, I know I know I've taken an awfully long time. I was kind of just enjoying the environment's vibe and stuff, because, like, I hear, like, some machinery past this door. I hear the lights when I approach them. I hear water in the pipes. Like, there's... You know what? They said in their own manual, they said this game's extremely low budget. I'm not seeing it. Like, it probably is low budget, but they really knew what they were doing. And if they indeed made an animation, they might already have some idea about sound design. Because sound design is pretty important for, like, an anime movie. So... might explain why they are capable.
I'm wondering if it's not so much budget and more we have way too much passion in this and we are not paying ourselves enough.
That it could also be it too. So I could go to the elevator, I could go to the car, or I could make
the hallway.
service. So the service core is the only thing I haven't properly checked. So before I enter it, because another thing that might be anomalous is, will this always be open or is this an unusual circumstance, right? So green gate. It's currently ajar. There's blue lights on the wall here. We got a bunch of pipes as well.
No, it's a gate. It's not a jar, it's a gate.
Oh, okay. We have okay, so it does actually end in complete fucking darkness. Okay, this is definitely a sus spot. I'm gonna have to watch this. So 2 blue lights, pipes on wall, pipe on wall, pipe on ceiling, pipe on wall over here too. A vent, or I'm sorry, a drainage grate right here at the end too. Which, by the way, I can hear water flowing down below it. This is very good sound design, actually. Yeah, I hear cars outside and stuff too, though. I think I'm quite underground, so I'm not sure how realistic that part is, but I still like the sound. Yeah, okay, I guess we're done. And I guess that is just going to be... That is an obvious sus spot. We're going to have to keep an eye on the service corridor. But at the same time, it might be dangerous to walk down it, so... Look at the chat. Look at the chat. The man said every day is completely random. That's true. I guess that tip where it said, like, everything is completely random means that there's no vanilla start. I mean, you might get a vanilla room to start, but it's not guaranteed. So, now that I've spent 26 minutes oogling the started room, I think we can actually start playing. I'm going to say that this is most likely a bad thing, and I'm going to go to the elevator. Also, I appreciate the bomb with a timer on it. It hasn't blown up in the 26 minutes I've been waffling. Appreciate it, bomb.
27.
Like, yeah. Hello, fireman that looks mildly suspicious, and approached me with pliers. Oh, survived the first day. Survived the first sabotage. Okay, I got 2 achievements.
He sabotaged the gate.
He sabotaged the what?
The gate. That's what he was doing with the pliers.
No, I think he was doing... I think what the fireman was like, don't worry, I'll just defuse the bomb with these. I think he defused the bomb for us. I was like, I wonder if we're going to get unique animations then. Because that seems to imply that we're going to get unique animations for, like, anomalies. That's kind of neat.
They're not pliers, they're bolt cutters.
Bolt cutters. Well, nonetheless,
I
think he cut the fucking wires, especially since the achievement indicates is called red or blue. Survive the first sabotage. That indicates, cutting the wires. All right, now, so we know our environment now. So let's look around. I also appreciate, like, when I approach the trash, there's little fly PNGs flying around, and I hear it too. Again, sound. There's a lot of attention to detail here. Was there? Wait a minute. There wasn't a cone over here before, was there? I'm pretty sure when I checked behind the trash can, it was just an empty space. Also, that cone seems to have something dripping on it that looks blood-like. That's actually well designed because, one, I couldn't quite remember if the cone was there or not, but given it also looks extremely suspicious, I think that something's gone on here. Wait a minute. So if there's a bloody cone, what does this mean? Let's try to figure out what... So obviously I could figure out... On the first loop, I could kind of figure out what they were going for, what the Mafia were trying to do. They put a fucking bomb on my hood and expected me to just drive off of it, apparently, and blow up. So... Let's try to figure out... Let's find a little extra thing. Since these anomalies have a purpose, they're not just random events, like a lot of exudates. They're trying to have the purpose of killing me. So what... Okay, bloody traffic code. What purpose does this have of trying to kill me? Well, that is an extra code. I was wondering if, like, one of the original cones got moved. No, the original cones are still here. So... What did the evil Mafia people do to set up a trap for me that involves them getting an extra traffic code, making it all bloody, and putting it behind the trash can? I don't know, but that is definitely... What's that?
Only thing I can think of is using it as a weapon against you that they've used before.
Yeah, like they was secretly a sword in there or something. Car running over you, maybe.
They'll bonk you.
The elevator might tell us. Let's see, because are we gonna get another... Oh, bolt cutter guy will help me again. That's good. Yeah, bolt cutter the traffic cone. Okay, so that's just the animation you get then, I guess. Yeah, I survived it. That was indeed... I like that anomaly, though, because it was sort of hidden. Yeah, because, look, there's no count now. It was sort of hidden, but in addition to being... Like, when you found it, it was also, like, sus in a different way, like, once you found it. So, I appreciate it was bloody, because that gives you an extra confirmation of, like, yeah, that's not right, you know? Like, that's good. That's good anomaly design for this games. So, obviously, the bomb on the hood was a bit easy, but I don't mind that. Again, like I said before, and if an exudate like should be anything, it should be too easy, not too hard. But also, I think that cone was perfect difficulty actually, because you had to look for it. You had to like look around for it. But if you found it, then you could immediately know something seems off about it. Question. Was she always just looking off to the side?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. Okay, first thing I should do, instead of scrutinizing, the game also has... Oh my gosh, I just realized something. when we read the manual, it said that sometimes there will just be an active attempt on my life rather than like some trap where I have to like get in my car to die to it. There might be like some guy with a gun that just rushes me, right? So I just realized, wait a minute, you know what this game's doing? There was a game I played previously. I do not remember the name of it, but one of the X8 likes I played tried to have action events. And the way it did it was you went through the same room over and over again, and you were looking for anomalies, and sometimes the room was vanilla, and sometimes it had anomalies. But sometimes when you enter the room, there was like a red light, and like, bam, bam, like alarm plays, and like some walls move around, and like, oh no, platforming challenger, oh no, maze. And it was a good idea, like just to add in active challenges in the midst of the other gameplay. But it was executed very poorly. It wasn't very fun. So I think this dev is actually doing something similar, but for the sound of it, this might be more interesting and perhaps more fun. We'll see. But what that means, by the way, the action events is... I like the idea of action events, mixing in with the normal spot the difference gameplay, because that means that you are not just plodding around, feeling mostly, safe. Granted, it's not too different from, I suppose, the occasional hostile anomalies we've seen in some games too. But nonetheless, it's nice to have that shake-up, because what that means for me is that I should walk around a little bit. Before I scrutinize, I should just walk around and keep my eyes out for if anything is trying to come at me, And if nothing obvious is attacking me, then I can scrutinize. So let's check the service tunnel, huh? Okay, nothing's trying to murder me here, alright. So, let's start looking around. So, trash cans in the normal place. Site looks normal. Fire exit looks normal. Security camera's doing what it does. Looks normal. Exit sign is normal. Nobody's up the on ramp trying to like sneak around. Trash is looking fine. No bloody traffic cones this time. That's normal. Signs looking fine. I like the sign design actually. It's pretty quick to scan it and just make sure that it's like good or not. I don't have to like really look really hard at it. I can kind of just give it a scan. Trash connects to the game's poster. There's a trash connects to Art Expo. That's normal. There should also be a trash can behind the green truck. Again, normal. Granted, I should still spec them. I'm pretty sure looking at the model, again, when you look at a model, you can learn little details. That lid can be removed. That lid is a separate model section. So if the lid is ajar on one of these trash cans or something, then that is a bad sign.
Yeah, because it should be a lid, not a jar.
Exactly. Everything looking normal here. Ooh, I have another hunch. I bet one of the anomalies will be one of the car's lights are on. So that would be a pretty easy one to kind of sneak in. Let's also make sure all the grates are normal, because we definitely can tell that those grates can be moved. Also, I'm going to make a hunch here and assume that this game's difficulty is going to be pretty fair. This dev seems to really care about the experience aspect, like the vibes. So, with that, I assume that this is going to be more about... The difficulty is going to be more about making you focus on the experience rather than trying to piss you off and, like, trick you. Like, you might still get tricked, but... Okay, let's see. That's the right flickering lights. Now, granted, I'm saying that from a place of experience. This might still be kind of hard for, like, a person coming in without having played a million X8 likes. Looks like the flickering lights are the normal ones. You're doing a great job. Thank you, Jay. Yeah, all the greats are doing a great job. They're in place, not doing anything unusual, not being a threat to my life. So, that's good. I don't know why, but I have a compulsion to make sure all the tires are normal. And I should definitely check license
Because
plates.
that's a common trope that they do.
It's just something you could sneak by a player, like, oh yeah, the license plates changed, or tires are different. These are things you could easily trick. Also, I'm definitely looking inside the cars because, like, imagine that just a car has like a nondescript, like, just a paper bag on the seat. Now it's like, okay, that's suspicious. Like, that's Like, you could definitely just put something in one of the cars. Not even just necessarily my car, but definitely my car, too. I should definitely scrutinize my car super hard, though. Because that makes the most, like, bomb underneath the... Yeah, bomb underneath the, body of the car, for instance. I think one of the manual images kind of hinted that, yeah, we could have another bomb placed in a weird place in our car, so... Besides the very obvious place that we saw before. Imagine the cars being on bricks as an anomaly. And it just turns out that's not the obvious. Somebody just wanted to steal that car's tires. Just some petty thieves. I'm not seeing any problems. What do you guys think? I think we're good. Oh, I should probably check the smoke alarms. They're looking ominous as ever, so they seem normal.
I think we're all good.
I think we're good. I think I could actually drive off and do a trial now. Let's see if I made a mistake. Oh, that door opens in a weird way. Do 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 do. Yep. Nothing to see here. They didn't try to kill you today. Dear Diary, I had a good day. Nobody tried to kill me today. That made today a good day. Oh no, I saw the sign move. Which sign?
Did the sign try to kill you?
The blue one. Oh, well, this if you mean this sign does have an animation. It's the only one that does. I understand that being a little weird, considering all the other signs are static, but yeah. This world is weird. I don't really understand what era we're in, technically. I mean, like, it's 1980s, but, like, doesn't feel like it. Was our car black?
Oh, wow.
Was our car black? Okay, was it just black? Like, I immediately looked at this, I'm like, this feels different. Okay, maybe,
Yeah.
I don't know why. Okay, it was black, so this is the normal color for the car? Alright.
We painted his car, boss.
It just looks different all of a sudden. I don't know why. My brain really just is looking at that and going like, that is not correct. Why is my brain doing that? Hold on, let me just check thought. Maybe there's something subtle I'm noticing? Fortunately, I know where I look at the car, because I go into it. We painted his car, but I do think that could be an option for...
I mean, there are ways that people use that to mark attacks.
That is true. No, yeah, as far as that color in the previous... I don't know why I just thought it changed color. I'm a weirdo. I don't know. Brain weird.
It just felt like changing color today.
It just felt darker. That's basically all I have to say. It just felt darker, but no, it looks normal. Do you think it's weird we don't have a license plate, though? Wait a minute. 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 These lights were previously affixed above the windshield, yes? And not in the trunk, yes? Or not in the back of the bed of the truck. These have been moved back. Correct? Pretty sure they were up here.
Yes.
Pretty sure they were on the top of the car. Yeah. Because I was previously in the truck bed, and I was like, oh, it's empty. I feel like I wouldn't have said that if the lights were sitting in it. Also, that is definitely not correct. It's like they got removed and put into the truck bed, you know? Like they got detached and moved to the back. That's not right. That's not right at all. Like, just think about the placement, too. If you want these lights to illuminate in front of you, why would you have them back here, possibly being partially blocked by the roof? They were there last time? Are they were in the back? Am I crazy again? It looks wrong. That looks more wrong than the black car.
For me, I don't see anything wrong, but I don't know.
I mean, maybe that's where you would affix. Hold on, look at truck and previously again. There's no harm in it. I was literally giving a pro tip. You could check your recording. That was a pro tip, official tip. No, actually, it was there last time. Okay, I just feel so. I don't know. I feel like I had to fix it on fire personally. I don't know. All right, I guess it's normal. What about the suspension? Was it always jacked? Let's see. Yeah, it was. I have another hunch. I bet one of the anomalies will be. Watch back video. I don't know why it unmuted. All right, let's see. Yeah, I guess it was always jacked. Okay, I didn't pay attention to this, but this truck is absolutely jacked as well.
I don't know why my mind when he said absolutely jacked, it's like it has abs upon abs.
That's a different definition of jacked, but yeah. It's very, very, very lifted up off the wheels, though. I guess it was that lifted before. I didn't scrutinize, but I think it is normal, probably. Okay, let's see. Since nobody else is leaving comments, I assume, on those subject matters, I mean, I assume that those are indeed normal details, so. Smoke alarms. They seem to check out. Light flickering checks out. Camera still looking not quite like a gun, which is good enough for me. Glad we had a argument about the color of this car, because now I won't forget my opinion on it. So I'll remember it. I do not like entering this corridor, which is probably the intention of why they made it the way they did. Nope, just the black void is here, ready to eat me up, but otherwise everything's normal. Oh yeah, we do have a trunk as well. I bet that could be, like, left ajar or something. Like, it isn't right now, but I'm just, like, considering possibilities. Speaking of which, the fire X is normal. They do seem to be normal. Okay, I think everything's normal. Does anybody see any problems?
Oh.
No, not as much as I thought I would.
Like, I seem to be second-guessing myself a bit today, so other opinions are appreciated.
I think you're good?
I do think that if I notice something strange, I will be able to notice something about it. You know, like if I, for instance, sleuth out the traffic cone, then I can go like, aha, it has blood on it too. Like, if I find something a little out of place, I probably can extrapolate some more information on it. If the dev knows what they're doing. with the anomalies, which does seem like it so far. I don't know why this weirded him out so much. Yeah, I think we're good. I guess one nice thing is if I fuck it up, it will actually tell us where, not what, but where the anomaly is. So we know where to look, vaguely, for whatever killed us. Also, it does seem I was correct, so... Very good.
Yay, I got it right.
I just had another thought about one thing the security camera could... Oh, I see a problem. Somebody stabbed a trash bag! Oh, that's gonna show me. And did they just put it there like, aha, I have it stored now, I can easily grab it and stab the other guy now. Not the local trubbish.
No, the rubbish.
He was so young.
Yeah, I think I'm overthinking the anomalies. I think this game is not going to be terribly difficult. We'll see if I'm wrong. Well, the action events might be tricky, though. We'll see. So that's two anomalies that have occurred over here.
Yeah, especially if they have a version that you need to go like 99 floors, is better that they have anomalies that
Oh, yeah.
is more...
I think I'm most on edge for, like, the action events. Like, if somebody wants to actively pursue my death, I need to run, so... I'm doing my ritualistic drain event checking first. Okay, they're normal. Trash cans look to be normal. Light flicker and fire alarms, or smoke alarms. Looking... normal. Okay. Okay. I do want to see if there's animations for anomalies, too. Failure is usually an inevitability at some point with these games. Even with, you know, having played so many, there's still... I'm still going to get tripped up eventually. So we will find out. We will find out in time. Don't you worry. Though honestly, there was the... Don't worry, you're not going to get it on the first run statement, which just immediately makes me go like, oh, yeah? So we'll see if I can actually...
Flickering right is normal.
Yeah, the lights are normal. The car looks normal. I bet you this car is jacked up because they're going to put a bomb underneath this truck. It'd be really easy to tell because it's so, well, lifted. Flickering lights are normal. There's two specific lights that always flicker, so that's normal. Whoa, I was like, what is that sound? It's a car. I don't know why, but it sounded ominous for a second. I feel like we're good.
Maybe?
Uh-huh.
We're good, question mark.
Question mark. Dot dot dot.
One thing I'm always checking is if the fire exits are ajar, because they might be. That's a possibility, because that would imply that somebody's like held the door open so they can just rush and attack me or something. Because fire exits are oftentimes locked on the other side. Dog are reacting to passive cards. They do perk my attention. Sounded like it was coming around the corner. Yeah, the exact place I stood made it sound like it was in one ear, and I was like, what? I want to say we're safe. Alright. Well, if I die, I
You're
die.
safe for now.
Uh-oh, I die. Guess I'm not way on
Never
first run.
mind.
Well, I gave Beerus's curiosity got sated. I wonder what was wrong. Stop personal, it's just business. Got blown up. There you go, Beerus. It's I am gonna just blame that on Beerus because he's like, man, I want to see him fail, and it's like, well, okay, thanks, bud.
I was gonna say we all can blame Beerus. Everyone blame.
Oh, but we should be able to see like, we're supposed to get information though, right? Where is that information? Like on our previous death. Let's see, what did the manual say about that?
It is time to read the manual.
Because it did say like it does give us like a hint. Showed the bomb spot, yeah, but like it like showed a map in the manual. I don't see where that map is. Like, let's see. This. Ah. Okay, so it's just in the world. Let's take a look. Next to the elevator. Okay, hold on. It said
Next to the elevator. Yeah.
this map. The map. If you die because you didn't find the anomaly level still on the car, a map will appear on the left side of the elevator. Will it?
Where?
I don't see it.
Wait.
All right, Dev, please fix. I don't get that.
Where? Rip map.
No, I know. I can't open the... Oh, was it in the elevator? Before I exited it. Then.
Oh.
Or doesn't it just... Hold on a second. Let me look at the VOD real fast. Why you said there's a knife in the... Wait, was there? Because... Guys, I already found the anomaly. But I'll look for the knife in the tire, I guess. Like, nobody noticed this, apparently. At least they put up a warning cone. No, there's no knife in the tire. That'd be kind of weird, considering this exists already. Like, I don't feel like a knife in the tire is needed at this point.
I think they mean like on the last time that we
Oh,
failed.
the last time there was a knife? Oh, I see. Alright, I'm checking the VOD back. I'm trying to figure out what this map is, first off.
I am
How
back.
the door opens. Hello.
Welcome back.
Exact place I stood made it sound like it was a one.
I had a feeling you guys weren't going to be finished by the time I got back.
Thanks. Had a feeling you guys wouldn't be successful by now.
I mean,
Well, I know these
obviously.
games. They take a while.
Thanks. But yeah, no, it's true. Oh, there was a map in the elevator. I saw it just before. Like, I didn't actually look at it.
Wait.
But there is a map in the elevator. I thought it was outside the elevator. I didn't even think about looking in the elevator. I didn't even think about that. And also, I do think that it would be better to place it outside the elevator developer, considering, well, I guess once you notice, you have all the time in the world to leave the elevator. It only closes once you leave it, so I guess it's fine. However, I did not really think to look. Oh well. So, which car had a knife in the tire? I'm actually looking at the VOD. I do kind of wish I could look at the map after leaving the elevator, though. Like, if I want to double check it. And think about it.
I think you can. Or,
No, if I activate the elevator, that chooses that I'm leaving. That's a choice. It's like exiting.
Right. Never mind.
So I can't
Never
reactivate
mind.
the elevator on this, at least not now. So which... You said the back left tire had a knife in it. Now, do you mean on my car or a different car? Oh, my car. Okay. You saw it as I left. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I see it. It was on my screen as I got in the car door, even. Wow. Nice catch there. All right, well, now I know. So I was right. I should be paying attention to my tires more. But yeah, this was the tire that had a knife in it. So now, okay, so I'll keep an eye out for that. But yeah, so like, yeah, I cannot recheck what's in the elevator because the moment I hit the button, it's like, boop, bye.
Bye, boy.
Yeah, in my defense about like not noticing the map, like, look right now. So it didn't really occur to me like I should be looking around the elevator the moment, you know, after I died. I thought I'd be outside the elevator for some reason, so I didn't even think to look around. Perhaps,
Yeah,
developer, if after a death, how about this? How about this? After a death, instead of having the player face the elevator doors for the next run, just have them face the map. Or have them face the map and then turn towards the door in a small, like a very short cutscene, which lets the people know, like, the map's there if you want to look at it more. The knife was a little subtle, though. I have to say that's a good anomaly, though. That's something that can be easily missed, but also it's one of those when you see it anomalies, you know, which I think are good. Ah, when you see it, nice. I can hear it running too.
They smoky.
And if you approach the door, you can hear the engine. It's very clear this truck is gonna do something to me, so time to leave.
Is it? I don't know. It doesn't feel like it's a strong motor. It's kind of like a. It's just...
If you don't have sound, that's a hard anomaly to spot, but not impossible. You can still see the. You know, what did you say, Christos? I actually didn't quite catch that.
I was just commenting that I don't know. It feels like just boiling water instead of extra motor.
It didn't quite sound like a muffler. Yeah. Oh, muffler. That's what you're saying. I'm sorry. I didn't quite translate that. That's fair. Yeah. It didn't. You're right. It didn't sound quite. It sounded like a stand-in noise of some sort. Yeah. I guess it makes sense that there would be a subtle anomaly on my car because my car is most likely to be the target of a assassination attempt, so I should be paying extra close attention to specifically my car, right? So I guess I'll just do a crouch. I'll do a crouch rotation around it each time.
Look around the back again.
What'd you see?
Is there on the trunk? Is there only one thing in the lower right?
Yeah, that's normal.
Okay.
I don't even know what that is, but that's how it was.
I think it's the fuel.
Fuel cap.
Like yeah.
Oh, that's
Fuel
where
cap.
the fuel goes. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, honestly, my car having the subtle anomalies makes the most sense. Like, if anything's going to have a subtle anomaly, it should probably be my car. I like how that anomaly implies, haha, we've left the air out of one of his tires, now we can chase him down when he goes out driving. I'm gonna guess that was their plan. Like, oh, aha, they cannot outrun because they have no air in one tire.
I mean, either that or you're gonna have to like stop and fix the tire, which takes time, and they can ambush.
They ambush you there. Yeah, that might be it. I do love the atmosphere of this little service tunnel. I also love the idea that we're like a target of assassination. We need to keep checking it. A very dingy, dark hallway just in case. Like, yeah, we should be doing that, right? So I guess Dev was right. You know, you're not going to win the first time. I guess, you know, I could have maybe, but it is more likely
I
to
blame
win.
theorists.
It is much, yeah. Beerus like totally jinxed it though. This is mild complaint over the fact that we hadn't seen a failure state and what that was like entails. So yeah, the failure state, success state for Velveer, and success state with Car. If you haven't figured it out, they each have an animation that plays. But there isn't unique animations for each event. There's just unique animations for each of the 3 categories of possibilities, outcomes. Actually, I should say 4, because if I pick the elevator at the wrong time, that will also probably have a unique animation. So we haven't seen that one yet. Dad put an effort in his notable. This is most certainly notable. Check the ceiling.
No lamp for 2 days. Oh.
No laugh. Punishment time.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Uh-huh.
The Mafia.
It's totally not the Mafia to get the boof. I am innocent. But what if he's part of the Mafia?
Everyone knows moths are part of the Mafia.
Yeah, honestly, it's very good when I fail an anomaly in one of these games that I think to myself, yeah, that's fair. Like, you know, like, honestly, yeah, that's fair. Subtle, but not impossible notice. I totally overlooked it. It was literally in the cutscene of me entering the car.
That should be how it is.
Which is probably intentional, by the way. That way you could be like, oh, yeah, you know. Like, maybe you'll see it too late, but at least you know it's there then. Like, I'm sure it was intentional. The placement of it was such that it would probably be in my camera when I tried to enter the car. Yeah, it was probably intentional. Okay.
Are the property lights flickering?
That's one of my last checks. So hard to look inside my car. Yeah, don't you worry. I'll check up. Just not yet.
Beerus, stop threatening cats!
Correct light. Correct light.
That's flickering.
Yep.
That's flickering. Okay.
That part's correct.
It seems okay to me. Crouch and look under your car.
I did.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like circulating it for like 20 seconds. Observe it, aren't you?
I'm eating, okay?
That's
kind of
fair.
distracted.
When you eat, you can't use your eyes. I know how it is. As we all know, we have to close our eyes to eat.
Yes.
Yes, do the most anime moment possible. You need to like do dramatic like oishi. They don't do that.
That reminds me, speaking of Krasav's making cute voices, I realized something. You know how I mentioned before how I think bruh is kind of a stupid like term people use these days? Despite saying that, I recently was looking through all of the Mega Man level videos to, you know, make that little fishing guide that I did. And in the meantime, in the process of that, there was something really silly that happened. And Krasavs, you actually said bruh during one of the episodes. And I actually was like watching that back, I was like, actually, it's kind of cute when he does it, though. Like, maybe it's just how it's said that makes me annoyed.
Yeah.
So, but Evie saying bra, it's actually kind of cute.
Bruh.
Right.
I'm saying nothing wrong.
I think I more hate the tone of it, the word, rather than the word itself.
Yep.
Because a lot of people go like, bruh,
Yeah.
and it's like, bruh.
Yeah,
like,
like
yeah,
it
that's
could-
thanks for sounding like a dumb college kid. Thanks for that
Yeah,
tone of voice.
the
I think
brain
that's
has
just that.
leaked out of the brain.
exactly
Like
how it
the ear.
feels. Like it's a very Neanderthal like a lot of people say it in a very Neanderthal-like way, basically. Yeah, I think we're good.
I say it more in like a dude kind of way if ever I say it. Like, bruh.
That's better if you put it in an accent. I just, whenever I'm watching like YouTubers saying "bruh," they always say it the "bruh" way, like "oh,
Yeah.
bruh." It's like, okay,
It's
thanks.
because
Like,
they're just imitating the sound snippet that's using memes.
that's true, but yeah, the
It's
original
just
meme
memes.
pisses me off too. If it's sound. Though using "bruh" makes some sense. Like Krasov's naturally used it during the Mega Man, and that kind of makes it because "bruh" is a good. Like, I understand it. It's very understandable. Like, you say it because, like, come on, really. It's basically saying, come
Yeah,
on,
what
really,
the
but in a
fuck?
symbol, in a single
Yeah.
Like,
syllable.
dude,
Like,
bro.
what, man? Like, what, dude? Like, dude, what the hell? But so, it does have a conveyance. It does express something, and thus making it, language-wise, useful, in language.
Another
I just-
reason I knew you guys wouldn't be finished with this by the time I was done making dinner. You spend your time milling about like this and yammering.
I mean, it's fun, too.
Welcome to being a streamer. You need to
Also,
banter.
welcome to being a streamer.
Yeah.
I'm just giving you a hard time.
It's okay. I gave you a hard time about how you can't eat and watch at the same time, so works out.
Oh, trust me, I get given a hard time a lot, and almost every time is deserved.
I just like how now we have Mafia as an official thing now.
I'd like to point out I'm kind of tits though because we haven't seen an action event yet. I expect to just walk in here looking for, I wonder if everything's weird, and then just like a little hand pokes out of a revolver and it, I'm dead. Like I can't see shit. Like a hand could just pop out of the darkness and like pow. There's slightly more noise than that. Probably not just a cute ooh pow, but it's probably something a little more violent. Alright, let's just do the vents.
Also, now I like how we have Mafia with MOFFIA.
Mafia. Okay, has any game done that though? Like, just had like evil mobs that are all in a part of a gang, and they called them, and they were the Mafia. Because if no game has done that, missed
That needs
opportunity,
to happen.
man.
Yes.
I would be surprised if Bug Fables doesn't do that.
I haven't played, so I
I still
wouldn't
want to
know.
play that.
Charm is anything but small. This is true. One of those small dog breeds that yap
Chica?
honestly. I'm not a yapper. I'm kind of a barker. An arfer,
I did not
perhaps?
know.
Yes, Sheikah turned into a wind turbine again. Yes, I noticed that.
Yeah.
I'm
Honestly, I didn't.
sorry.
I didn't even react to it because it's happened a few times. So I don't even think I really zoned it in at this point. I was like, oh yeah, wind turbine mode. The flickers are normal.
I'm sorry, I tried to fix it right now.
It's okay. I just wonder how
It's
it
alright.
your sound is perfect and then suddenly wind turbine. I don't understand how that
Yeah.
happens.
It just decides to, yeah.
Let's see, space for rent.
I still feel hot and cold, so that's why I'm keeping the fan on me.
We definitely want to
Uh-huh.
scrutinize my car. I think that makes putting the most subtle anomalies on my car makes complete sense because literally, I mean, plot wise, the mafio's trying to assassinate me. Of course, they probably focus on my car.
I find it interesting that we can't crouch low enough to see completely underneath your car.
Which
because that would
indicates
be-
to me that we're not going to have a car bomb completely underneath our car. Maybe underneath the truck though, because it's jacked up.
this mafia is like, yeah, that's the obvious thing. We're not going to do the obvious thing. And then there's this one guy standing in the corner who just put the bomb right on your hood, the hood of your trunk. It's like,
I get the feeling like they place on the hood and they're like, all right, let me get my little bomb placement kit and I'm going to like stick it to this and like arm it. And they just kind of forgot to do that. And they just like, you ever just like start a project, you set up somewhere, you put some stuff on a desk. You're like, all right, let's start working on this. And then you get distracted and you just like, you come back later like, oh, that's still on my desk. All right, I didn't do that. Yeah, the guy who was handling the bomb that day did that.
That, or he went, oh shit, he's coming, and had the bolt.
Yeah. Well, this will work, right? This is good enough. I don't have much time. I'm sure this will have to do.
See, shit, he's coming. And yeah, I am not seeing anything.
No, I'm really trying to look for problems, but not really finding any.
Something tells me anomaly mode will be like this, but there will be more off-the-wall things that don't make sense from the Mafia.
Perhaps, I'm not sure. Yeah, everything looking pretty normal. All suspicious spots have been checked, so... Car?
I'm thinking...
Car service is not in here.
Not what I was trying to refer to, but... I'm gonna do it. Your Shadox is a husky. There was something wrong. What was it?
Oh.
God damn it, Beerus!
What was? Let's look now. This time though, I'm actually gonna look at the elevator. So
Let's give a little look-sis.
okay, it was by the up ramp.
Oh. We passed through there like quite a few times.
You know, I just realized by using the map, I can then look at my rod and extrapolate. So let me go to the rod and extrapolate.
It was probably the camera.
Also, yeah, beer. By the way, Husky Shack sounds very cute. Let me know if that art exists of that. You think it's... Well, I looked at the camera, though. I thought. Let me... Okay, I found the VOD section. Okay. So let's see.
I actually got to pet pet and sort of semi-hug a Samoyed yesterday. When I was out doing grocery shopping.
Yeah, what now?
I got to pet a Samoyed. One of those big white dogs.
The dog that's more cloud than dog.
You have a
Yeah,
you got a
I
pet
got the
dog?
pet one.
Oh,
I got two.
I was thought you were saying you just got a Samoyed the other day.
It was funny. It was outside of a cafe. Their owner was sitting down and having something, and while I was petting the dog, they sniffed over to another patron who had a sandwich, and the patron was like, "Oh, I'm going," and took their sandwich with them. Dogs can be dogs.
Samoyeds seem to be very nice. I haven't personally met one, but Shadoxes are actually based slightly on their design.
Yeah, he was very nice. And I said to the owner, "Oh God, it must be hell taking care of his fur."
Oh, probably.
They agreed.
But it's very cute, so... Okay. I have a screen grab, so it's very clear, like, where to look. Like, I don't even need to keep looking at the map here, but we do have it on the VOD, so... the location is simple enough. It's where the arrow is pointing, so specifically... Oh my god, I see the problem. The camera wasn't there at all. It was just not there.
Wow.
The whole thing, the rod and everything was just gone on the last run. Nobody noticed the lack of a camera, including me. It was
my god!
Yeah.
And that makes sense because the Mafia wouldn't want to be recorded.
Yeah, it does make sense why they'd remove a camera. So, okay. Fair enough. How did I not notice the camera just not being there? I was wanting to expect it every time. Because I really think it's going to turn into like a turret. Surprised I didn't notice its absence. All right. Things being omitted is one of the things that trips me up sometimes the next day likes. If I don't see something, I don't think to think about it. But if it's there but different, then I do think about it. In my defense, I just got here, so I didn't know there was supposed to be a camera. Yeah, that's fair, Kario. Also, how you doing? This game seems pretty good so far, honestly.
What's weird
Again,
is somebody said hi,
fair.
Kyrio,
That's
but
again a fair anomaly that we messed up on. So
Oh, not talking to me. But what's weird is somebody in chat said hi, Kyrio, like many minutes ago, like half an hour or so ago, and I looked in the chat and
I was looking. I'm like, when did they talk?
I see no raptor. But now we have a raptor.
I definitely like the plot of this one. This is probably one of the most solid plots for an Exit 8, like, honestly. This is right up there with Ultracord and plot. You know, Ultracord had a good plot, too. It actually had a bit of, like, a bunch of lore, actually. That was actually kind of fun to read.
And this one is something that makes a lot of sense of why the anomalies are happening.
Yeah, complete sense. Though some of the anomalies are weird, like, oh yeah, you stabbed a trash can, that's definitely setting me up for murder. Like, I don't quite understand, but sure, it's still something changing in the environment, so. I see. Be fair. Hope you had a good gym trip. Buffy.
Mom and I need to go to the gym more.
So now I need to be focused. We all need to be focused on if something is omitted, we need to notice it's omitted. Because clearly, we all missed that. Yeah. Yeah.
Charming text the user list.
I thought you said Char, like you wanted my attention for a second.
No, I said Charm. I'm sorry. I'm trying my best to focus.
Oh, okay. Well, all you said was Charum, so I didn't. I guess your focus is a little. It's okay. Like you're on fucking meds. It's fine.
I feel buzzy.
For those unaware, poor Sheikah, Dear Guardian, is currently they got the booster shot for both COVID and the flu. So
today I'm not going to say anything. We're covering allergy testing yesterday. Stradivarius in a similar state, looks like. I understand. I mean, I've had a toothache since Monday, so I'm not great either. Maybe my focus might be suffering a little bit from that. It's not bothering me as much as it has been at the moment, but this thing fluctuates so much that it doesn't really mean anything to say that. Like, I can't even zone out to the pain because it's not consistent enough to zone out to. Because you can kind of get used to something if you, like, have it consistent, but... Well, looking for the old knife in the tire trick. But, my car seems fine. Why is it every time I look here, I feel like something has changed? Like,
Oh god damn, it's the Simpsons quote. I've seen you play Knifey Spoony.
so many things about The Simpsons.
Once again, I struggle to see anything wrong.
I mean, The Simpsons is very big just because it's, like, old.
Yeah, over 20 seasons.
It is older than me.
I think we're okay.
Yeah, Simpsons has been around since, I want to say, the early 90s.
I can't find anything wrong. I'm just going to accept this.
Yeah, I can't see
At the very
anything.
least, if I fuck up, I can extrapolate, so...
I'd say one more look around and then go.
Just not sure what to look at anymore, because I kind of feel like I have processed everything already. But yeah, I can just skip around, I guess.
Hello, Esler.
Hey, Esler. What's the thing in that poster? I mean, this is like the mascot of this game. It's creature.
It looks like a bee. Oh, why did I say it with Esler?
Yeah, I know, right? Like, okay, cool. Now Esther's just gonna hate the mascot. Honestly, it more makes me think of a fly because it doesn't look like it would sting you. It looks too friendly for that. Maybe be a little annoying though. Maybe a little annoying psychic which yaps too much. So more like a fly. All right, did we lose? No, we're good. Oh, the little music stinger, honestly, the little animation with when you're driving the car with the little da 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 da, little detective song. It makes me think of Sly Cooper a little bit. Sly Cooper, it's anim. Oh, that's not where a trash can should go. Oh no, the evil plot this time is I'm going to drive out of the parking garage and then I'm going to crash into that and it's going to blow up.
Or there's a guy waiting in there to shoot you.
It's kind of dangerous. He might get run over. She was about to say not feeling best. Oh, is the dizziness hitting you harder today? Let me know when time for sheep join. Yeah, sure, I can let you know.
God damn it, my body needs to stop deciding between it's too hot and too cold.
If your body is fluctuating, just stay whatever felt like a baseline before you started having the hot cold flashes. Because that's that's like the proper, like whatever temperature felt proper before that you were having this, just keep yourself to that temperature. And ignore as much as you can the hot and cold flashes. That's what I generally do, at least. Because I basically like, no, body, you're wrong. You're not too hot and you're not too cold. I know what the right temperature of the room is. I'm going to keep it that way. Like,
oh, sheep tired. Reminds me.
Welcome, Sully. This morning, could back to sleep. Wait, so like me? Because what I did was I tried to go to bed, and then I think I sleep teeth gnashed, and that of course triggered this terrible sensitive tooth I've been having lately. Because all it needs is pressure. And I woke up and I was in a lot of pain. So I was like, oh man, this is way too much pain. I can't possibly sleep right now. I'm gonna go take a bath. So I took a bath. This is like my only. Baths are just kind of like well, I'm in a lot of pain. I guess I can forcibly relax at least a little bit with a bath. So that's why I've been doing a lot of baths lately.
I'm so confused by the last statement. Why?
And then the pain did die down, but I still couldn't get back to sleep because I was like freaking stressed over having the pain, like aftermath-wise. So I just kind of watched videos in bed for a while, and then I did get more sleep, but it wasn't a whole ton. Sorry that Essler is also... Woke up so late this morning, couldn't back to sleep, so sheep tired. It's Hyper's fault for being a dragon. Wait, hold on. Were you, I'm gonna extrapolate from that Essler was playing around with Hyper, like an RP or something, and... See, here's the thing at Essler. If you play around... And I don't mean sex, by the way, but that's... I'm just saying, if you interact with him intimately or engage with him in a strong way with his forums or his characters, that could actually, like, affect him mentally. Especially since he is a person with actual chronic migraines and stuff. So he's a little bit sensitive. If you get him too involved in an RP or something, he actually can kind of get knocked out by it. Oh, it was a dream. Okay.
Understandable.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so I have to be careful too, like if I try to interact with like one of his tulpas, for instance, that can also like drain him, because
Yeah, if that's the
Stay
case,
with
then
me
I
in
agree.
RPs. That's why I try not to RP as much.
yeah, so I have to be careful, because like, I mean, like, what was that recently, Esther? Like, I just tried to give some attention to, who was I giving attention to? I gave a little bit of like a, hey, I'm just gonna give you a little attention, and like it actually kind of like made you dizzy. Who was it I was giving attention to? I'm a little out of it today. Somebody I wanted to give attention to in his little community. I wonder if it was Peter. May have been Peter. I think it was somebody else, though. Also, that was the dream I was having. Ah. I did not realize. So you had a dream about Hyper being a dragon. Interesting. Does he have a dragon?
Yes.
Okay. I don't think I was aware of this.
I honestly don't know about it. When?
A lot of people have dragon forms,
Rar.
even non-furries.
I have a lot of
Because dragons are
dragon
just awesome.
forms. Why did I sound so
I
loud?
need to.
Brain, you're too.
I've had 2 dragon forms, but I've broken them off into 2 different characters. I need to make a new dragon.
Actually, give me a second. It's gonna bother me until I check this. Like I'm just like in the back of my mind, I'm like, what was that blank I'm trying to fill? Hold on a second. I'm just gonna check a log. Yeah, if I recall correctly, is one thing I do for friends sometimes is I don't RP with them. Well, I mean I do sometimes, but like what I specifically do is if I'm like I care about you, let me just give you like this big paragraph where I'm just like cuddling you or something, basically. And I'm not expecting them to respond. I'm just like giving that to them without them having to put any effort in, just because I want to be nice.
Nah, people will respond. If we...
Now drinking conversation. This is fine. This is nice to see some decent conversation. Last couple streams have been a bit quiet since I see more people. Oh, by the way, for anybody joining, if you like the game I'm playing, which, by the way, so far I would say it is good. I would like to point out that we are running a giveaway, and all you have to say is, I want in, and present a Rise emote or just some other emote if you want to join the
Yes.
giveaway. We'll be drawing it at the end of the game, so... Oh yeah, that's right. I remember now what I was thinking of. Recently, while Esther was not feeling well, I shared some artwork that he liked, and he was like, "Oh yeah, do that pose," and I was like, "All right." And then I wrote like I wrote like 5 paragraphs, 5 big paragraphs,
Oh my
and just be
God.
like flaunting for him. And that's what I was talking about with like okay, you're not feeling well. I just entertained you with a picture. Sure, let me just do a little like do a few actions that you'll enjoy. Like that's sort of what I mean when I say like kind of gifting people RP posts in a way where they don't have to do anything back. Adorkable. I don't RP but much, by the way. I should note that because I mean, I understand, but a lot of people... I have been approached by a lot of people that I do not know very well, or at all, and they're like, oh, I really love to RP with you. And it's like, no. Sorry, I'm only ever going to RP with people I really know, because...
Oh no, same here.
The internet is a very freaking anonymous place, and I do not trust people to, be of the right age and stuff, all the time. There's a lot of people out there that want RP that really honestly should not be RPing. So I am not doing RPs unless I am extremely familiar with who you are and I know that it is a, like even for the clean stuff, I'm not even risking there, because either way, RP, something to keep in mind, RP is kind of an intimate act regardless of what you're doing with it. So definitely make sure to pick your RP partners carefully and have some nuance of it. Don't just recklessly RP of everyone. That can honestly get you in a bit of a spot if you're unlucky. So please be careful with people. I'm having a problem. That problem is this feels vanilla again, but I feel like that's not right this time. The lights are correct, flicker-wise, I mean. Camera does exist. There is no knife in my tire.
That's generally a good thing.
Yeah.
I think you RP'd with me once, and that was just to hug me.
Who did?
You.
Oh, I did? It's quite
And
possible.
even then,
Hug.
listen, the Mindscape is a very sensitive place for me.
Honestly, me becoming more exclusive and me more exclusive and picky about my RP actions and who I share them with, it just works better for me anyways, because some people RP in a sort of, oh yeah, I'm just going to type a few messages for like 20 minutes. When I RP, truly RP, I can be there for 4 hours giving you novels of information, novels of posts. I put so much focus into it because, much like Sheikah said on the Mindscape thing, uh, it is worth remembering, of course, that I'm not the original human of this body. I am technically
Same.
not a physical being. I am a mental being, much like Sheikah is. I just run things now. That's all. And thus, if IRP, it is truly, regardless of, keep in mind, again, this word doesn't mean dirty things, right? I guess it can, but intimate is not a dirty word, but it is a word that indicates how personal something is, right? And for mental beings like us, it is it is an intimate activity. We're a thought-based creature, and our Ps are thought-based actions. So essentially, they're just essentially in our wheelhouse, like of being something more or less like they feel very personal. Basically, is what I'm saying. Because being mental creatures, we really resonate with mental actions. That's gonna be a really good thing, mind you. I'm not saying like this is a bad thing, but it also means that I have, plenty of reasons to be picky about this. I don't see any problems again. Why does this keep happening?
Yeah.
You fessed up twice. I'm really, kind of doubting myself now. Are the arrows correct? Yeah, they are. Another thing, with the arrows, are just painted differently.
Be like, yes, go to this dark alley.
Nothing looks amiss to me.
Etc. I'm relatively dull, he says, so I can actually do too much for someone who is less so. You're dull? Do you have too dull? Is dull the right word for can do more than another person? That's a weird word to use for a situation in which you just said you like.
Yeah, I think what they mean is they don't spend energy. It doesn't. Yeah.
Not sensitive in our.
So.
So like, not good at like working off other people's posts, basically.
I think what they mean is not detecting when they're being too much.
Oh, kind of more basically empathetic towards the RP, the partner, and whether the ebb and flow is working for them as it is for you. Yeah, I get it now. Dull is just a weird choice of words for this, but I understand now.
I like to RP, but
because I just hear dull and I think you're boring. Like that's the number one use of dull. Just you're kind of boring. Like no, I don't. That's not really what you're using it for. So. Also, hey there, Zerix. I hope your D&D went well. I'm just gonna, you know what? I should go ahead and just pick. I should just pick because if I'm wrong, I can extrapolate.
You can always learn more. Okay, just
if I extrapolate,
go
then
forward.
I've learned, yeah, and if I've extrapolated, then it's not a big deal.
Okay, checking the elevator.
I mean, I haven't died. I don't need to.
I don't know. Sometimes I feel like it could be in the elevator.
I don't think Dev would be that mean. This seems to be well designed. So having something anomalous in the elevator that closes the moment you leave it, so you can't recheck it, would be really dickish, actually. Maybe as a joke, but no, I don't think you'd just do that. Also, since Eric's rejoined, I will just has joined up today. I will just say we're running a giveaway today. Just say I want in the chat with an emote if you want to join. The giveaway is for this game and will end when I am done with this game. So.
Is your back? Oh yeah. Well, are your bumpers? Do they look like curly braces normally?
It's bent. It's bent. I knew something seemed off. Was it always bent?
No.
Oh my.
Stylish, but bumpers usually are flat.
I don't. Has it? It's been like that. Has it? Is it really?
Are you
I mean,
sure?
It does look uniform, I suppose, but are we sure about
It's the
this?
same on both sides.
Serious, if I
Check
look for-
back the footage.
Okay.
Okay, kill self says 100%. I don't know.
Okay, I'm just gonna rely on. I mean, I can extrapolate if this is wrong, so I'll just rely on KY. It does look really fucking weird, though.
But it does.
Oh, the front is
silently
that way too, though. That makes it feel more natural. Okay.
The front is that way. It looks, Art Deco-y, which fits in that era.
Yes, I don't know. I don't know that era of cars very well. I'm not exactly a car person in the first place. I know a few cars, but
I'm waiting for suspect the thing.
I fit the both. He'll think it's just the style of his car.
I am waiting for the day that one of those posters will turn.
I wonder if they will. It's like we have kind of a setting here, like, oh, I guess you're well.
Well then,
Boss, I tried to shoot him, but I shot a poster and he wasn't there at the
Yeah.
time. I guess that's good enough, right?
Well, we kind of lost the bullet already. Let's go. Goodbye.
Maybe we should have. Maybe we should have left. Maybe we shouldn't had four eyes Phil do the shot when he didn't have his glasses prescription on. Like,
oh wait, I think it's oh no, it's not elevator for.
I was checking something with the car actually, but
It is elevator for anomaly.
It's elevator for when something like that. I suppose I got spooked and shot the ghost, but it was a poster. They should have said Scaredy Cat Steve to do the murder.
Boss, I saw a lamp, and I went to shoot it.
I like how Sheikah was like, I'm waiting for the posters to change, and then they just change. Like, while he's saying that. Like, okay.
I'm clairvoyant, apparently. I am waiting for something to chase you out of there.
Yeah, I'm like, there's action events. We haven't seen one, and I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop on that myself. Like, when?
I'm a double agent!
Yeah, one agent for each antler.
I like how, by the way, I like how people are like seeing the anomaly when we find it and then extrapolating what the mafia person was doing. Because, see, that's the fun thing. Like, you see why adding a bit of plot dressing makes the game better sometimes, even if it doesn't really mechanic. Like, you could technically just go into this and say you're in a looping parking garage, look for the anomalies. But, like, having an extra bit of effort towards the plot there just makes it more Oh! Wait.
What?
Hi.
Oh no! Oh!
Oh, look at this guy. He's
Is he
like,
getting...
Look at that!
Oh!
They're dirty.
Oh!
Oh!
Oh! Oh!
Shoot, he sees
Oh!
us!
Oh! Oh! Gotta be sneaky. Let's see.
Must have been the wind.
What I say about the door being ajar, I can predict a few of these things. But yeah, like, the plot makes it more fun for everyone, because... Oh, I chose the elevator by accident. Wait, what? Wait, did I die? No, don't worry. The slowly closing doors somehow blocked the bullet. So we actually got a different cutscene. I thought I was dead there, but no, I'm actually fine.
No, like we were supposed to go to the elevator, right? Because it's anomaly.
Yeah, it is, but we also got shot in that cutscene. Did you notice that?
Yeah, I don't know.
But like, I guess we got away by the skin of our teeth. That even they shot before the elevator door closed, and I'm pretty sure bullet faster than elevator door. But fair enough, though.
We are now in a Matrix movie.
You're meant. Well, I'm not dead, sir. I'm a T5. I'm fine. I didn't die or anything.
I don't know why you said T5. I'm like, oh, like T1000.
I'm not even sure if that was an action event or not. Maybe if I had taken even longer, that would have led to a death. I'm not sure. Because the guy wasn't, you know, chasing
Yeah,
me.
they were fighting, just looking around.
I even ballsily went up to him to see what he. Oh, wait. Ha! I thought to myself, aha, that's why the security cameras. No, there is still one there. Oh, that means that
Oh.
this one is a turret. This one is a turret. Oh yeah. Oh wait, hold on. Wait. Let me check something. No, it looks identical actually, but this is secretly a turret now. I guarantee it. They swapped it out.
Or it's a
It'd be
normal
great if
camera
it
that
actually
takes
just started
their
shooting
feet.
me. Wait. Oh no, never mind. I thought it was actually tracking me as well, but it just happened to turn
No,
me.
it wasn't.
Is there a sight on it? So I thought there was, but I looked at the other camera, like the original camera. It also had that quote-unquote sight. I don't know what that
The red
is.
light, yeah.
No, he means the little part on the barrel, so to speak. There's a little. You see at the
Oh.
top? There's a little part that sticks up.
I see.
But that's on this one as well, so I don't know. These two cameras are identical, as far as I can tell. But obviously something's up, because there's two, so...
To the elevator.
I guess the reason we got a different cutscene is because, don't worry, the fireman is here at bolt cutters does not really solve the guy in the doorway. I was just gonna, like, attack him with him. Like...
I was about to say, bolt cutters can fix anything. Have a person in your way bolt cutter them.
I can swear I hear a new creepy sound in here. Alright. Oh! Ah! Fuck! It's like, don't worry, boss, let me give you a shot. This time I won't be scared. I'll just shoot him.
Oh my god.
I think I dodged bullets there. I used the car. Traitor, survive a
noticed
gangster
this.
attack.
I noticed the screen was slowly closing in.
So, maybe I was taking damage or something. Last video immediately got replaced by guy using the same approach, but be a little more on the ball with it. Okay, there's an action. That was a good action bit. I understood the assignment the moment the guy crashed through the door.
Okay, so there's one of the chase sequences.
Yeah. Do you like how I immediately like used the car as cover and just started hopping wildly? That was my strategy in that situation. Jump the bullets. Jump the bullets.
Shooters.
You have to just matrix the bullets.
Yeah.
Just gotta do like CS, where you start to jump through and crouch.
It's like he's a ghost.
This wall section could have something going on with it. I don't know what, but just
I
realized
am
something
waiting for it.
that wall section is something that's easy to overlook, so I just like thought about it. I definitely want to watch this film later. Nobody understands it, so I gotta give it a shot.
I mean, you have generic anime woman and mech.
Also, it doesn't look that generic to me. Like, yeah, I understand this, like, 3D anime model style, but, like, it looks interesting. And also, that's not a mech, there's eyes. This is just a person in a spacesuit or something. Or, well, technically there's a mech behind her, yeah. If you count the flying guy.
Hmm. Wait, is it actually a movie?
Yeah, apparently, from what I
It's a
gather, you
short
can
film.
actually go watch it
Short
on...
film.
on their short film. You can watch it on their.
Or
This
at
is
least
the
a
that's the
short
game
video.
dev of this game too. Like that's their website. So apparently they also made that,
Or
which
one of them.
explains why the presentation of this game is so good. If they have bothered to put together a fairly competent like animated short film, then I imagine they have some idea of things like, visual design, sound balancing, stuff like that. You kind of get familiar with that stuff when you work on animation. It's on YouTube. I will have to watch it. Now I'm curious.
You
How
know,
long
I'm gonna watch it too. People are saying 9 minutes.
It's pretty good length for. That's honestly a pretty good length for an animated film. Like that's a lot of animation is hard to make. So even 3D animation, it's a little easier than 2D animation, but still takes a while.
What takes the modeling takes the longest?
So Aqua, I will die in that situation. The game straight up said so. We would get probably a different cutscene we haven't seen. I will. I guess I'll either get it accidentally or I'll get it intentionally after winning. That's what I'm thinking.
What? Oh! I'm sorry, I thought that was somebody reloading a gun.
I assume rapper. If somebody was messing with a rapper.
Yeah.
Absent-mindedly.
No, that was
As
just
per
me
usual.
opening my bag. That was just me opening my bag of flossers.
Hell are flossers.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, it sounded like someone
Those
like
little-
reloading a gun.
Those little plastic doohickeys that have a little bit of floss in them.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, that's what you mean by that. Okay, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
To
Yeah,
floss
fair.
with one hand.
I tried
Yeah,
doing
fair,
flossing the other
always.
day. That made the tooth really hurt, so I'm not
Aw.
flossing for a while. Thought to myself, like, maybe it would help to floss. But no, it didn't help the floss. Did not help the floss.
But yes, Fairy has a ritual where every string he has to open a packet of some sort.
It does seem to be the case, actually.
Twice.
Hmm. Yeah, my car's horrible. No knife in the tire either. Checking those license plates too. Well, any thoughts, guys?
I'm not saying.
I'm in an
nothing.
ad. Give me one moment.
Immersed in the game. Well, we're up pretty low now.
Yeah, it seems clear.
It seems.
I mean, we.
Okay.
I think we did have like a 2 anomalies in a row, didn't we?
Technically, yeah. All right, that's fair. I'll use the card. Yep, we're good.
I love the elevator music.
Yes.
Has anyone ever been on an elevator that has elevator music?
Yes.
Admittedly, it's not that common, but
Yeah.
I don't think I have.
I will start jamming out to the music, and I can't help it.
Hey, if it's Girl from Ipanema, that's awesome.
oh, the action bit we had also proves something because it said that some things will only trigger when you get close enough to them. So you're like, yeah, if I hadn't approached the doors, I would have seen it. Still fair though, because you're like it straight up told you should be looking around. You should be stupid. You need to snoop. It's part of the what it told you as the objective. So
Well, it's a film noir style thing. Snooping's
Oh,
the main deal.
wait a minute.
Hmm?
Oh. The
Some-
star markings?
Somebody did a
What?
pill out here.
Subtle.
Subtle but noticeable.
I don't think those were there before.
No, they weren't. They were not there. I would have observed them much sooner than this.
Someone really dark it off.
Don't worry, I got pliers. I'll scrape it. I'll scrape those tire marks off the ground with it. There's the guy that did the pill out. You hear him now. I got an achievement. Something's not right. Found 10 clues. I like how something just revved up. Probably Krasov's background audio. That one.
Yeah.
If people see, that's the people who do those diesel star tricks. So I found 210 anomalies, but why did the something's not right? Is the name of the achievement? What is? Okay.
Because if something's not right, there's an anomaly.
Oh, I guess so. Yeah. I guess that makes sense. So I just found 10 in total over these runs. So this is the last day, I think. So let's see. Camera. Oh! That's a stinky spot. That's a stinky spot. I'm glad.
Oh wow!
I'm glad I always look up I'm glad I always look up there. That's actually a stinky spot.
Nice.
That's a prop hunt spot.
That's good. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. It's like kind of
That is a
neat, but I like
prop
it.
hunt.
I got $100 and handcuffs and a judge candle and evil. Wait, that. Oh no, it's Metal Sonic. That's literally Metal Sonic's eyes. The dog was secretly Metal Sonic. Now I understand. You've successfully completed normal mode. Hard and T99 modes are available down the menu. Nice. Extra, extra! The Don K has been convicted. The trial of the century is over. The court yesterday found Don K, the mafia leader who terrorized the city, guilty. The prosecution held the jailing of the businessman accused of corruption, tax fraud, and murder, among other crimes, as an epoch-changing success. Epoch-changing success. They said that the final verdict, after years of investigation, will put the criminal behind bars for life, according to a statement from the city police. Although there have indeed been numerous attempts on the life of the key witness in recent days, they have been in control all along. Good. The police commissioner stated that there was no suggestion that anyone could have endangered the life of the witness, who claims to be nothing but a spreader of unfounded rumors and a foreign agent anyway. What? Foreign agent? I think at one point we were said to be an ex-mafia member, too, so... I think we're a number of things, but... I just went along when I had to do nothing more, said the key witness in the case, who went along with this seemingly unwinnable case despite the numerous dangers he faced, in response to a question from our reporter. So this key witness, who is ready to be murdered a bunch, has the response of, I don't know, man, I was just vibing. Don Beerus is in jail. We're in jail. No. Oh, it just, like, restarts to here. Okay, that's fair. So anomaly mode is coming soon, right? So
So do we now star in hard?
I think we will. Okay. That's one thing one thing I'm curious about, though. Hold on, actually, before I do that,
Because it's 7.
It is. It is. It is 7. Yes, it's true.
And we did just complete the normal thing.
We did.
I'm just thinking that hard mode would take a good bit longer.
Okay, I'm not seeing... It might have been in the elevator, though. Let me check. Hold on. Hi. Let's see. No? Okay, so... When you be an Exit 8-like, there's always that chance that a new poster or sign or something will show up saying, you found this many anomalies. And I was looking for that. It doesn't look like this dev did that.
Oh.
That's a little disappointing. But also, yeah, I'm really contemplating this. I kind of want to do another run, but I see your point. I usually like to extrapolate these. Like, I wasn't planning on completing the entire game because T99 mode sounded a little ridiculous. 25 would sound ridiculous. Obviously, we played a few Exit 8 likes that had like 25 or 50, and that was really not fun. But like, this is actually fun though. So like, I was kind of tempted to keep going. But yeah, I can see your point though. Also, if it's not tracking my anomaly progress, I'm not able to know which ones I've seen and which ones I haven't, which is problematic. I do like it when it's tracking it, so I know when I've seen them all, especially if they're good. What we've seen so far of this game, they are good. Perhaps I'll come back at a later time.
Yes. We can do a bonus episode too, where we go back to Escape Floor Zero and then vibe to this one.
Well, I did, yeah, yeah, that's true. EFZ did need a partner game for me to actually make a bonus episode with it, so that's actually, yeah, that's a reasonable suggestion. We'll do hard mode on this in a bonus episode. They'll probably follow up next week, most likely, or if I'm available next week, because I might be not available due to dental surgery, possibly, if I need to. Which at this rate, I think I do. But yeah, we're going to stop here for this one. I think I have certainly seen enough to rank it, regardless. I do wonder how many anomalies exist. That's part of the reason I wanted the sign, too, because I do feel like that affects my rating a little bit. Like, if I learned that, like, there's only, like, 20 anomalies, like, that's still fine. But I also know that means less replay value. But if I'm, like, learned, like, there's 40, and everything I've seen so far is polished, then, like, that's a really good sign. Like, I'm like, oh, yeah, played a whole bunch. Because, like, these difficulty modes, their value depends on how many anomalies there are. I assume there's a lot more than what we've seen, but I don't know how many there are. So,
I have to go. See you guys.
see you later.
Okay.
See ya.
Bye.
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 But yeah, let's go ahead and rank this. So, I do believe this one did not misstep whatsoever. Let's go ahead. I am legitimately, between like my observations of the devs' legitimate passion for their project, with how they reached out, how they offered giveaway keys and stuff, like, that isn't affecting the quality of the game, but it does let me set a precedent over, yes, this dev cares about their project. They're not just slapping a game out there and hoping they make some money. They actually want to make something good. They also mentioned that they desire to add free updates, which is very obvious for the fact that, like, well, Anomaly coming soon and stuff. Given the passion I am seeing, this is definitely a dev where I actually have faith that they will be doing the free updates. It's not just a dev saying, oh yeah, I'll update or something, and then they never do it. I'm pretty sure they will. They seem to have a level of quality. Given the film animation, I haven't seen it yet, but, like, clearly they have a bit of a portfolio as well. This isn't like their first thing they've created creatively, you know? Maybe their first game, I'm not really sure. It seems like they might have other games too. But certainly they seem to have some skills. So I would say, I would say that this is definitely, and also the polish, I'd like to note. Right off the get-go, we didn't have motion blur enabled by default. I don't even know if it has motion blur, and I'm perfectly happy if it does it, honestly. I don't feel like it's necessary. But it ran perfectly out of the gate, which is also surprisingly rare. A lot of these games do not run out of the gate unless I lower some settings and stuff, and run smoothly. But like we have perfect frame rate right off the bat, so it's polished. It's not. I didn't see any bugs. I don't think there's no bugs as far as I can tell. This game, the manual said this game was made on a super low budget, but it doesn't feel that way. Like, it does. I mean, like, yeah, it's not a huge game, but like, no X8 like typically is, except for a few exceptions. They're not normally huge games, but yeah, it doesn't feel like it was made on low budget at all. There's a heavy amount of polish. I honestly think this might actually, I think this actually belongs in S.
Oh,
I do think it's not as good as Aldercourt for one simple reason. I think Aldercourt had even more effort. But Targeted certainly has a lot itself. I don't see any problem with it. The anomalies were all completely fair. Even the ones
plus the manual, even.
There was the action. We only had one action event in this playthrough so far. That's part of the reason I want to keep playing. Actually, I want to see what, because I assume there's more, right? The action event we saw though was very interesting and well coded. Like, a guy slammed a door open, started shooting. Like, that's proper mechanics, you know. So honestly, this is the level of polish I would expect for something in S tier. Our second S tier game finally, right? Yeah, I do think, I was thinking, okay, well, top of 8th rank is Hospital 666. What did I think of that? It was a hell of a lot of fun, multiplayer, big game, lot to do. but it was still very buggy. It crashed at one point. There was definitely a lack of polish here and there. A lot of passion was put into Hospital 666 too, but Targeted is still the better game compared to it, even as much as I liked Hospital 666. So that's why I'm putting it in S rank. Congratulations, Dev, whose name I forgot. What's fair? What's your name?
Roland.
Roland, yes. Congratulations, Roland. You actually did get into S rank, which is a coveted position, as you can see by this giant list that has not had many S ranks. But yeah, I don't think I'm being unreasonable, because like every angle I would approach these at and critique, like what are the quality anomalies, what kind of bugs does the game have, how does it run, does it have an interesting premise, does it have an interesting environment? Like it checks all the boxes. I guess the environment is maybe not the most unique in the sense that we have seen a parking garage before, but the design of the parking garage, the presentation of it, like the lighting was very well put together. Like there's shadows and stuff, but they're not like, we've played some Exit 8 likes where the shadows make it impossible to fucking see, right? But the shadowing here is doing. Remember what I said about how you can make a horror game dark, but not. You can make a horror game feel dark without actually being dark. You can get the vibe of like shadows and lighting and stuff without actually making it hard for the player to play. This game does that. Look at the shadows. I can see perfectly fine behind this dumpster, despite the fact that it's shrouded in shadow, because the shadows are there as a suggestion, but they're not really obscuring the light. They're there. They're obscuring some light, mind you, but they're mostly here for the ambience, for the effect, and they're not getting in the way of gameplay. This is very important. And even if they were, in your opinion, getting in the way of gameplay, there's also brightness setting, so you can also increase the brightness a bit. But I don't think even that was really necessary. I increased it just for the heck of it, but yeah, the presentation of the environment is really well done. So even though parking garage is itself not a unique setting, the way this parking garage was put together was most certainly full of personality. This is a distinct environment. It has proper atmosphere. I really like how I approach the flickering light. Buzz. Approach the water pipes. Swish. Approach the way up. I hear cars from the street above. Over by the trash. Flies. Buzzing. All very, like, these are just simple nuances, but they really add up to make a very good environment. And also, I do really like the Evil Service Corridor of Doom. Very good. But, so yeah, I honestly have no problems with this game. I do not know if I would have opinions change with hard and T99 mode. T99 mode sounds like a slog, but it's a slog that's optionally there if you want it. Hard mode seems fair, though, given the anomaly quality I've seen. But yeah, it's just really solid. I can't think of an angle where I would say, like, it's missteps. I think it landed every step perfectly. It could be a bigger game, I suppose. Like, Alder Court has a bit more going on compared to Targeted, but Targeted feels like a very, this is what I wanted to make. This is the scope I had for the project. And, like, it was nailed to that. And that's the thing. You don't need a game to have a giant scope to be good. You can have a narrower and more limited scope, and just within that scope, polish things as much as you can. I think that's again, if this was made on low budget, that's a great way of doing it. Don't make your game too big. Just make it good. You know? So yeah, Targeted, minus 10 days. Very good game. Definitely S rank. Alder Court has still won over it for the sheer amount of extra work that was put into Alder Court. But Alder Court is really a cut above and beyond. So it's by no means a insult to this game to have it under Alder Court. This game still is a cut above most of the rest, regardless of that. Very, very solid game. I heavily recommend, one more time, we are still ready to giveaway. I'm about to end this game, so the giveaway is about to end. Last chance, last call. If you want to join the giveaway for this game, say, I want in the chat with an emote. This is your last chance to get in the giveaway, so if you want to join...
Did you mention how this game is stylish, too?
Oh, no, it's totally stylish. Well, again, the plot and premise, too. Like, it gets points for just having a good plot, because I'd like to point out a lot of these XA likes just drop you in, like, and the plot is just basically like, yeah, it's, you know, whoa, it's weird loop, go figure it out. Like, there's like no plot in most of these. And if there is plot, it's usually kind of just a generic, oh, it's anomalous, loop, I'm not going to explain it, though, because that would take effort. Even if you can't get effort to come up with more plot than that, so I'm not going to. But no, this game like legitimately comes up with a plot that works perfectly for the setting, and actually grounds the events because technically nothing supernatural is happening here. It's just mafia people being all sneaky and stuff, and I like that a lot. It's just a really it makes the setting like mechanically this functions very similar to other X8 likes, but with that plot and premise and the anomalies, quote unquote, matching with the plot events, it just gets a good vibe going that's unique to itself, which is very, again, it's easy to give this higher points when in like plot and setting, when most of the other games don't even do plotted settings, you know.
Yeah.
I want in, said Esther. Okay. The tilt makes me wonder if this is a tease and charm, Keck, but added. Probably both. All right, I think that's good. How many people we got in the giveaway right now?
8 people.
Okay, 3 keys, 8 people.
It is both now.
Both now. Okay, let's roll the giveaway then, shall we?
Okay. Let's see. First one in the list.
First one.
It is fair.
Fair.
Keep you win. Yes.
8 people in the giveaway for an
Gonna be-
X8 like? That is appropriate, actually.
Wait. Okay, I'm gonna just roll the rest of it. I'll be handling the keysing a little bit.
Yeah, Chrysalis has the key, so he will
Really?
whisper you in Twitch, or possibly on Discord.
We rigged. I got myself.
I trust your judgment even about saying your rolls.
Yes. Number 6. Number 1. Okay, Shika.
Shika.
It was all people in the call.
Why was it all people in the call?
Literally, all
That
the
feels
people in the
extremely
call.
rigged. I
Yeah,
know it's
what
not, but
Okay, yeah, seriously, re-roll that and take mine away. Re-roll that because that's
I mean,
I think that's
feels weird.
fair. Like, let's give it to somebody in the general audience. Yeah.
yeah,
yeah.
fair.
Give mine to somebody else.
Okay, so number 5. Oh my god, give Gab. Well,
Well, he said he didn't on the call
my
yet.
god. Yeah, my god, why the.
No, I think that's probably still reasonable.
But yeah,
Yeah.
like a 7, 6, 1, and then 5. Well,
All right, let's hand over Fair's key to Give Gab, and
okay.
let's watch the animation die. That's a good point. Ow. Are you walking closer to me as you shoot? You make sure the bell is Slandra. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure that room was actually vanilla, so. The Dawn sends his regards. Shot from the elevator. There you go. Finish off that too. But yeah, Krasovs will hand out keys to those 3 of you. Those are easy enough people to contact. Thank you very much, Krasovs, for handling that. But yeah. Targeted -10 days or -10 days. Very good game. S rank, second one finally of the series. I'm very happy to see one get up there, honestly. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. And I guess that's going to be the actual end of this Exit 8 episode. It's a little shorter, I know, but we have another thing planned for the rest of the stream. So we're going to be getting to that. It's going to be a separate video. So I hope that you all enjoyed this short episode of X8 Clubs, part 24. We will be back for more of these, don't you worry. There is plenty more to go. But that will be for next week, or possibly the week after that. And in any case, one last thing. Hold on a second. Okay. I actually got a whisper from the dev who was lurking for a bit. They said, "Hello, Glitchy Team is here, but we forgot to subscribe in time, so we can't comment till tomorrow. Have a nice stream."
Oh yeah.
Right. We turned on follow because of the. We have a time limit for followers.
Oh no. The anti-trolling method has backfired.
Yeah, we had to turn that on because of trolls.
But if you're still watching, hi Roland, I'm Roland.
Yeah, sorry about that, Roland. All the same, I think he was still able to watch. Just wasn't able to comment. I do feel bad about that, but that's okay. He is still watching, though. He did respond to my comment.
Oh.
Sorry about that, man. Yeah. Trolls have to ruin it for everybody else, right? Yeah, we have the stream on followers only mode because of that, where basically you have to have been a follower for at least 3 days to be able to talk. So I kind of forgot about that. We just turned that on. But anyways, yeah. To the end of the episode, though, thank you again, Roland, for the key. Well, rather keys. Thank you for the interest in reaching out to me. This was a lovely game. Congratulations. You did a great job of it. Second S rank out of, like, however many games I have checked out, which is very much a good sign. Like, you've done a good job. I'm going to definitely check out your website and see what else you've done.
I'd say at least 50 by
What's
50 by now. I'd say you've done at least 50 by now.
Probably. One can count the tier list. I'm not going to it this time, but yeah, thanks for joining me, guys. I'll have more X8 clones in the near future. I'll see you guys for that, and see you guys for the next video, I guess.
See y'all.
Ay, pues.